Hi guys, how are you? I'm Robin, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to this new brand battle. Now this one is the battle of the bronzers. I've got Clarins up against Tom Ford for men. So this one takes brand battle down a slightly different route, really delving into different grooming products. I should say I will be back with hair next week. I've got that one planned. You are gonna love it, was one of your suggestions. But bear with me in this one. This is what I'm really interested in, and I know a lot of you, probably the ones that don't comment, also like this kind of stuff, so we're gonna go with it. So in this one, I'm gonna be talking about what the products actually are, the SPF and ingredients, the packaging, the application, the color, the detectability, towel test, washability, price, and then finally my verdict. Now before we get going, two things. One, comments on the moustache are cracking me up. I would say if you hate it, unfortunately, this is my face, my choices, and my channel. I'm keeping this for a bit, I'm having a laugh, I'm trying to see what I can do with it, and I'm enjoying it. Second thing, if you're new to my channel and you've not yet pressed subscribe, hit it right now. Button's just below this video. But here we go. Oh, also that notification bell button, hit it right now. Here we go. Clarins, Tom Ford, Best Bronzing Gel. So the first product is the Tom Ford Bronzing Gel. I mean, you'll know Tom Ford as a designer and then in latter years, a director, but this literally, the whole range of Tom Ford products, I absolutely love. So I wanted to really feature it. Then the second one is a brand new product, literally, while I'm filming this, not yet out. So I will link it as soon as it's out down below in the description. But this is their tanning booster. It's by Clarins Men. It's a French brand. It's been around for about 60 years. For any sort of skincare, I just want to touch on some of the ingredients and also look at SPF. SPF is stuff that will protect your skin against harmful rays from the sun. I should say both these products here do not have an SPF. So if you are going to use them, make sure that you're using your moisturizer with an SPF or you are using some sort of sunscreen against your skin. Getting into the point system and looking at packaging, you've got the Clarins one here, which I think is super cute for packaging. Perfect size for a gym bag, for hand luggage. You've got the metallic blue, it feels very young, versus the Tom Ford, which is their standard sort of men's grooming packaging. This really great deep brown color. Not very much written on it, totally minimal. I think this feels very classic. I'm sure a few of you are shouting different things at me about what you prefer, but I'm gonna give the point to Tom Ford. For application, the Clarins one says that you should be using 3 drops at first for the first day, then each other day you should be doing 2 drops into your moisturizer, I should say, and then when you get the color you want in your skin, each day just top up with 1 drop. So this relies on you putting it into your moisturizer. Now the Tom Ford one, you can use directly onto the skin, more like a bronzer, so where the sun would naturally hit onto the cheekbones, onto the bridge of the nose, maybe even onto a bit onto the forehead. Or you can do like I do and take a few drops, put it into your moisturizer and use it as you would. I would say that this one is more of a self-tanner in that sense that you're topping up, whereas this one is more that daily sort of bronzer. Purely because I think it's slightly more versatile in its application, the point goes to Tom Ford. Now looking at colour, I really should have said at the top actually that these are 2 of my favourite products right now. So this is a hard battle, I do really like them. But in terms of colour, the Clarins one is slightly more subtle because you're obviously building up that colour as you go. It's also harder to sort of control what kind of colour you want. Versus the Tom Ford one, which obviously we can get those little bits onto the cheeks or onto the nose, you can really control it, you can up it into the moisturiser, or you can really just use a dab with it. So purely because again I think it's more versatile and easier to control, point goes to Tom Ford. Detectability is really something that I know a lot of you, myself included, will really care about. You know, you want your skin to look healthy, you want it to look bright, you want to look like you've had the sun, but without someone looking at your skin thinking, I wonder if he's used Clarins or Tom Ford. So really this is about, can you notice it? Now the Tom Ford one, you can get a slight shine to the skin. It's also a little bit risky if you've got facial hair. I know that when I've used it in the moustache, I can get just tiny little bits, I mean tiny bits, versus the Clarins, which is more of a concentrate, so when you add it into the moisturizer, it goes in perfectly. It's not detectable. So the point goes to Clarins. I didn't know what to call this next category, so I called it the towel test. Essentially what I was thinking about here was, if you've got a white shirt against your skin, is it gonna come off? Are people gonna notice? And I should say, the Tom Ford one, I properly scrubbed my skin with that towel. And nothing really came off. I mean, the tiniest bits just on the end of the towel, but it was very faint. Versus the Clarins one, which nothing, literally nothing. Maybe the tiniest bit that I can't see came off. So for towel test, the winner is Clarins. Washability is how easy is it to remove the product from your skin. Now I'd say this is going to come down to you and what you really want from these products. If you want a self-tan, this is what I use, if you want a kind of self-tan that you can top up every day, then you don't want to remove anything at night. And that's the Clarins for you. A tiny bit came off in the skin, but not too much at all. But if you're using the bronzer really just on days that you fancy and you just want to really sort of get it onto those cheekbones, onto the nose, then the Tom Ford one comes off really very easily. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this one a draw. Okay, looking at price, I am going to link absolutely everything in the description below for different markets, US, UK and Euro. If I can find it, it will be there. But Tom Ford 75ml is £36, which works out at £48 per 100ml. Clarins is a 15ml dropper, which is £20, which if you're doing 100ml would be £133. So the point for price goes to Tom Ford. Okay, so verdict, and looking purely at points, you've got Tom Ford with 5 and Clarins with 3. So by points really, Tom Ford is the winner. Well done, Tom. Your prize is in the post. You know, this brand battle really comes down to you and your personal choice, what you really want from these products. If you are someone that's maybe just back from holiday, you want to add a little bit more colour to your skin and keep that tan, then Clarins is so good for that and I would really recommend it. But if you're someone who wants to really control that colour, up it some days, take it down, keeping it looking very natural, and maybe just add sort of little bits onto the cheeks, then Tom Ford is so great for that, and it's got a really good solid colour, and I've used this on and off for about a year and I'm so impressed with it. But as I say guys, it really is up to you. If you've got the money, buy them both. Seriously, buy them both, you will like them. But there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. There will be more brand battles here next week, do not worry. But we're going to jump around a bit, style and grooming. If you're new to my channel and you've enjoyed this and you've not yet pressed subscribe, then I'm putting the products down and you're pressing subscribe right up there. Also more video suggestions down there. Stay with me and watch them, or head to my blog right now, right there. But I'm going to see you in my next new video, which will be Sunday. Bye bye.